Now, after we pointed out how Madlibbs attempted to remove the false sexual harassment segment in the Akumu video, she has since made a video addressing it as a accidental mistake, or a mistake on her part, that she didn't mean to do. It was because of a lack of information.
Recently, somebody came to me with concerns about a segment in that video I made about Akumu. They sent me a screenshot which proved that I made a huge mistake in the Nezzy Monster segment. There was a screenshot that proved that the person in question, whose name I censored in the video and whose name I'm still not going to say directly, did ask before sending the shirtless photo of himself. I had never seen this screenshot, no one ever sent it to me. If I had seen it, I would not have included that segment in the video at all, or I would have heavily rewritten it. Um, the girl who this happened to has been talked to, and she says that she was still made uncomfortable, and I'm not trying to say that her feelings are invalid. If she was uncomfortable, she was uncomfortable. However, since the way that I wrote the segment was heavily reliant on the misinformation that the person did not ask, I feel like it would be wrong to keep it in because it is spreading misinformation. I was going to wait until my video where I come back to talk about this. I was going to have a segment at the end where I apologize for all mistakes that I've made regarding current and past dramas. But Akumu has been making videos claiming that I'm cut it out because I'm trying to hide it and trying to act like nothing ever happened, completely ignoring the fact that there is a pinned comment on the Akumu video acknowledging and apologizing for my mistake, but I can understand how that can come off as me trying to hide it. So I wanted to say it in a video. I made a huge mistake. I did not look as deeply into the situation as I should have. I acknowledge that mistake, and I apologize. I'm not going to say the person's name because, again, I censored it before and I don't want to put his name out there all of a sudden. But since I'm sure he's going to be watching this, I'm very sorry that I ran with misinformation. And I'm very sorry that I put that out there. And I just. Ugh, this whole thing's been a mess. Anyway, I felt like it was only appropriate to address this in an actual video instead of like a post or something. So yeah, there was a big mistake there. I have cut it out of the video, not because I'm trying to hide it, but because I felt like it would be wrong to just keep that in the video when I know that it's wrong, because new people who come to the video aren't going to see the pinned comment all the time. So I just want to put this there, cut it out of the video, and take control of the big misstep that I made. Once again, to the person that I accidentally spread misinformation about. And I'm not saying accidentally because, oh, it was an accident. Don't get mad at me. It was a fucked up mistake that I made. So to that person, I am sorry.
However, yet again, she and her friends have terrible communication for their plans, because neither of their stories and actions match up. So let's dig in. First, we should mention Nezzy Monster's apology and how she lied 4 times. She lied about what screenshots I gave her, and she lied about what I did and didn't do. Now, as I've gone over this in the previous video, I sent her the screenshots of Teddy agreeing to be sent to the image. She literally states, "Send here." She claims it was cropped so that it only said "send here," when it wasn't. I also sent her a bunch of other screenshots. Now, Madlibbs and Nezzy did communicate for this project, so much so that Madlibbs did use 2 of the screenshots I sent Nezzy. As you can see in Madlibbs' video, she used 2 of the 16 screenshots I sent her.
It's awfully interesting, considering Akumu has been running around telling people that the person his friend sent these to wanted it, reciprocated, and shared her not safe for work art with him after those images of himself were sent. Would you guys like to see his evidence of this? His evidence are screenshots from July and August, showing that they were friends and that she trusts him. Do I make you feel safe, confident, or what? Yeah, you can be here. I might take a nap though. Yeah, you do. I left your server, haha. We weren't even friends. Oh, do you want to be? Sure, since you're friends with Redacted, and I trust that dude with my life. Because being friends with somebody definitely means you want their shirtless photos.
Now, the key factor here is The last and final screenshot is the main one. That is the last and final screenshot I sent to Nezzy is the main one. Nezzy was 100% provided with the screenshot showing Teddy asked for the photo. She said, send here. But Nezzy just recently said it was cropped to only show send here, and that I had sent it to her like that. As we have seen, that's another lie from them. So I've just proven that Madlibbs and Nezzy had the screenshots from the very beginning, but there's even more you all should know. She has obtained screenshots from Teddy and her friends. These here, in fact, she used these in her video. She got these from Teddy and her friends. So this also means she had communication with these people, which means she had communication with the one other person who had access to the DMs of Silver, Teddy, and yet she still pushed it was true. We know that she and the entire group communicated at least a little bit during the production of the Akumu video, and Teddy herself told us this in this group chat. She said Nezzy and Madlibbs had went around asking people for evidence on me, which matches considering Madlibbs went to Doodle Tones, Chunky, and Slumber. Along with this, Slumber has provided DMs of Madlibbs telling these lies that we didn't show screenshots. Deceit within deceit, and the lies never seemed to stop. She had access to the screenshots I gave Nezzy, as I just proved, and yet claims she was just now shown the main one where Teddy tells him to send it? Whilst Nezzy also claims she was sent a cropped version that only said send here when she wasn't. Madlibbs also now seems to care about misinformation and removing it from the video on me, when in fact the entire video is misinformation. Just a few brief examples is her scrolling through a very cherry-picked timeline of my Twitter where I was defending myself from K-pop people, and the discussion had been gender. She claimed that it was me attacking them. Or how she said I was still out to get Slummers and yet didn't tell you all Slummers had provided her screenshots from my server. She actually intentionally hid it, which I'm not mad about. Slummers was honest with me, and as you can see, honesty is very fucking rare these days. Or how she used the screenshot Butters had made, or had someone else made, the one that photoshopped Slummers into the tag, when she was never there or even a part of that fucking Twitter discussion. This is just a few of the examples, not even them all. So Nezzy, who withheld info again? You lied about being sent one screenshot. It was 16. Your friend withheld 14 of them because they didn't fit her terribly crafted fucking narrative, and you yourself said Teddy didn't provide you with everything. If you haven't seen the extent of lies Nezzy just recently spewed, you can go check them out down below. And if you'd like to know even more, do check out the Operation Order 66 video series, as it dives balls deep into the web of lies and burns it down. You can think of us as the exterminators of bullshit. While these cat-loving librarians lie to you, the only thing we tell, and will always tell, is uncut 100% cold truth. We don't care for bullshit. We don't care for agendas. We don't care for narratives. Now I'm gonna wait until they inevitably spew more lies, which just is going to spiral and pull further into this black hole of lies they've already made, and I'm gonna be shining a spotlight on this fucker for a while now. So I wanna see what more lies they can spill that makes this hole even deeper.